You know what I got to do now? I've got to go to the phones.
Ooh.
I have to go to the phones, and I must find people that have been injured walking their dog.
Like a sprained ankle off a curb? Or
This is ridiculous. And is there a reason why?
Dude, my neighbor got injured walking the dog.
Well, this is
and
why.
there's a very specific reason why.
You know what? I want to see if this comports. All right, hold on a second. This is insane. Since 2001, data compiled by researchers from Johns Hopkins University, they say over the last 2 decades, dog walking injuries have skyrocketed 342%. What the hell? All right, have you been injured walking your dog? I want to go to the dog walking injury phones right now. Because first of all, the Kemp Law Group, they're going to sue the hell out of your dog.
Do they have a dog division?
They have a dog bite division. All right, no, seriously. Have you been injured walking your dog? Or do you know somebody that's been injured walking a dog? 800-990-1047. I had no idea this was a thing. Would you believe that they have research that dog walking injuries are up 342% since 2001?
Yeah, you put a wild animal at the end of a string, things might happen.
It's a
domestic
wild animal. It's a domesticated animal. What are you talking about?
Your dog,
it's not a wolf boy or something.
You walk your dog and a squirrel goes by. What happens?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up.
There you go.
Right, hang on. That's one of the big causes for the injuries.
Okay.
But hold it, you're telling me there were no squirrels before 2001?
Wait, I have a question. Fester.
Yeah.
Do you walk your dog?
I don't walk the dog.
Yeah.
No.
No?
We walk the dog like we yard walk.
Do you like your dog?
The dog's all right.
You are such a downer,
The dog's
man.
fine.
You're such a.
He's so cute.
You're such a
It's
sour.
Mabel, right?
You're such a sour puss, big fat lemon head.
It's the trappings of dog ownership that I'm not crazy about.
Look at the
Aw.
phones. Look, all the phones are ringing on dog injuries. All right, have you been injured walking your dog, or do you know somebody?
Yeah.
What's happened? 800-990-1047. I got to hear from you. 800-990-1047. So here's the deal. From 2001 to 2020, that's the research window here. Emergency room visits went from 7,300 to 32,300. What?
I mean, maybe it's being reported more. I mean,
Right.
before you go home and put ice on it, and now it's like, I should go to the emergency room.
right.
Wait a sec. They're saying that the numbers might be even higher because people maybe go to some of the 24-hour clinics on the corner instead of going to the hospital.
Right.
My God. Here's an example. Oh, and women. Women had the highest amount of visits.
Yeah.
75%. And then you look at demographics. Adults between the ages of 40 and 64 represented 45%. This is nuts. They're saying that people on their cell phones are also adding to the injuries. They're walking the dog. They're on the cell phone. They're not paying attention. They're talking. They're texting. And that's causing some of the injuries.
That makes
But
sense.
Let me tell you about Susanna Johnston, a yoga instructor from Croton on the Hudson, right up on Westchester County, just outside of New York City. A few years ago, her 50-pound lab mix chased a squirrel, yanked her over, smacked her head. She got a concussion, fractured finger. She was totally screwed up by this dog anyway.
If you're not ready and a big, heavy dog pulls you, you're
Right.
going down.
But who would have known that dog walking injuries are up 342% since 2001?
It's a dangerous activity.
I've never been. I guess people maybe get tangled up. The dog is running around. Their legs get tangled. They fall over.
Right. That's one of the things about the leash.
They break their face.
You should wear a helmet while you walk the dog.
You know what? Maybe those like retractable extendo leashes, maybe that's adding to it. All right, let's go to phones here. Trey in Tampa. Hey, Trey, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Trey, have you been injured by a dog walk?
Oh, yes. South Tampa. I live in South Tampa. I live right by the base. So I had a pit bull named Gator. It's a park. If you go all the way down Himes, there's a park.
Right.
So I'm texting on the phone.
Yep.
Gator was a big pit bull, and I keep forgetting that.
And those pit bulls, they are bulky, they are dense, they've got a low center of gravity.
And the squirrels like run around. Like the squirrels come up to you, this, that, whatever. When Gator took off on the squirrel, I had the leash kind of wrapped around my wrist.
Oh my
So I
God.
twisted my ankle. My wrist was like kind of bent out of shape a little bit. Plus he got off the leash. Then there's people that are walking and jogging. So I'm like, oh, let me get Gator. So nobody gets, because people start running.
Yep.
He was that big. Gator was that big. He's a red-nosed pit bull, but he was like huge.
Now, Trey, how long ago was this?
This was 17 or 18 because I lived on Trilby Street then. 17 or 18.
All right, so is Gator the pit bull still with you?
No, I had to get rid of him because I moved into some apartments by the way. So I could have kept him, but I said no.
All right, so Trey, you were injured because Gator the pit bull was chasing.
That squirrel looks dirty.
Squirrels.
A squirrel.
But it was my fault because I was texting, not paying attention, and when he took off, the leash was wrapped around my wrist. So he took off. And when he took, I'm skinny. I'm only like 130 pounds.
Wow.
So when he took off, I fell. I twisted my ankle, and I had bent my wrist some type of way. And he was just being a dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
going
man.
after the squirrel.
Well, listen, I'm sorry to hear that, Trey, that you were.
No, he didn't get no squirrels. He didn't grab no squirrels. He tried, but he wasn't that fast.
That squirrel looks dirty.
Hey, Andrew, where's my Tracy Morgan? A squirrel. Yeah, you can't find it. Trey, thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, I listen to y'all every morning. You have the greatest show on air. I love y'all. I listen to y'all every morning for years.
Trey, I really appreciate it. Spread the word. The MJ Morning Show is back on 104.7 FM. You have a great weekend, buddy, and call us again soon, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, look at the dog walking injury phones. Let me grab Dominic in Lakeland. Dominic, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. Good morning. So my story is this happened in New York probably about 40 years ago. So it doesn't involve a cell phone, but I'm walking my dog down the block, and I remember the guy's name. It was Murray. He had a Doberman Pinscher, and he kept it on about a 20-foot chain. He had a pretty big yard.
Right.
And every time I'd walk this dog, my dog, his dog would come running, and then just at the end of that chain.
Oh, get snapped back.
Yep. So one day I'm walking, and here comes that Doberman. He's running towards us, and instead of that chain snapping back, it snapped.
Oh, man.
And this thing just came charging, grabbed my dog. So now I'm trying to pull him apart. The Doberman turns and bites me on my shin. Okay. Now this is 40 years
on your did you say your shin?
Yeah.
on my shin.
Oh, it sounded like something else, man. I was very close to pushing that dump button. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I still have the bite marks on my
Holy
shin.
crap.
They're still there.
Hey, you know, this is interesting because growing up, we had Doberman Pinschers. We had Vicky and Tina. We had Sergeant. My parents, after I moved out, had Tino and Rogue. And Michelle, am I missing one?
No, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
You had dogs named Vicky and Tina?
Yeah.
What did your mother name her after people she plays bingo with?
We had Vicky. Let me tell you right now, our Doberman Pinschers were Michelle, you can attest to this.
Rogue was the best.
We had the nicest Doberman Pinschers. Love that breed as well. And, you know, Michelle and I, we settled into Jack Russell Terriers that we've had since the mid-'90s. Dominic, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Debbie in Lakeland. Debbie, have you been injured walking a dog?
Oh my gosh. Well, not only have I been injured walking a dog, but I am currently still going through therapy about my injury from walking a dog that happened at the end of June of this year.
Oh my God. What happened? What caused the injury?
So I was walking my husky and she pulled because she saw something.
Yep.
My foot hit the sidewalk, and there was like a little raised area of the sidewalk. I tripped, literally couldn't catch my balance, face planted onto the sidewalk,
Oh, my God.
broke my pinky because I tried to brace myself with and also hit my chin on the ground. I had a bruise on my stomach.
You're lucky you didn't bite your tongue off. You'd be like, you know?
Very, very lucky.
Yes.
So had to have surgery a few days later
my
to have
God.
pins put into my
All
face.
right, what was the total cost? Do you even have the medical bills yet? What did this?
I do not have all the medical bills.
Oh my God!
yet.
All right, Debbie, thanks for the call. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
One other thing.
Yeah.
Not only are you guys the best morning show, but I am just stoked to see Michelle there. Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
So happy to see you.
Are you watching her on MJTV?
I am.
Look at that.
Oh,
We're all very
Yeah,
stoked.
folks, if you want to see Michelle, go to mjmorningshow.com, click on MJTV on the top, and then click on the graphic that says Watch MJTV Live. Debbie, thank you. Appreciate you calling. Hopefully your recovery goes well. Look at the phones on this. I got to take these quickly because I'm running late here. Anya in Tampa. Anya, were you hurt walking a dog?
Yes, I was. About a month ago, I was walking my 10-pound Yorkie Chihuahua, and I passed my neighbor's house, and their fence wasn't secured, and their dog came underneath the fence and grabbed my dog. I tried to break it up, and it bit my right hand. I'm a local mural artist, so this really affected me.
Oh.
And, yeah, my dog was degloved on the left side of her body. She lived for about another month with $10,000 of medical
Oh,
bills.
my
myself
God.
and for her.
It's terrible.
Oh, Anya, I'm so sorry. This is awful. Now, clearly, you're going to go after this person for your injuries, the dog bills, right?
Right. So I tried, but the animal control told me there's nothing you can do. You can file a dog report. The police told me they wouldn't get involved.
No. This is a lawsuit. You got to file a case. You need to find. Hey, I'll hook you up with the Kemp Law Group.
Yeah, I heard you guys are working with them, and I have tried to file. I think just how overwhelming it's all been to try to take legal action in the midst of what, that's my love of my life. So it's been quite an incident.
Oh my God, Anya, I'm so sorry for you. Try to have a good weekend, okay?
Thank you guys for bringing attention to these matters, and just wanted to share because it is happening to a lot of people, and I think it's important that you guys are talking about it and that something could be done about it for people in my situation.
Anya, thank you. Sandy and Lutz. Sandy, quickly, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Folks, if you're just tuning in, I have a story that dog walking injuries are up 342% since 2001. So we're grabbing calls. All right, Sandy, go ahead quickly.
Yes, I'm a mail carrier in Lutz.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had any thing happen to me personally, but I was doing my route, and there was a customer, after I dropped the mail off, she was out on her driveway with her dog. I'm not sure what kind it was, this big black fluffy dog, not a chow, but anyway, I said hi to her, and then I looked down and I saw that her kneecap was just covered in blood, and I was like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, what happened? And she said, oh, he just pulled a lot, and he just yanked me, and I fell. But she was also on her cell phone.
All right, do you have like the mace? Do you carry that as a letter carrier?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, stay safe out there. Thank you, Sandy.
Wow.
One more quickly. Mary in Odessa. You're on the MJ Morning Show, Mary. Go ahead.
Hi, I have huskies. I have 3 of them.
Do you have any huskies that have the 2 different eye colors?
At the time, yes, I had a bi-eye and I had a snow nose.
A bi-eye?
bi-eye. I've never heard that before.
It's a bi-eye.
Wow. That's a
That's
new term.
that's what they're called, bi-eye.
Oh, wow.
'cause
Yeah, with
one's blue
one
and
brown eye,
brown.
one blue eye. Yeah.
A bi-eye. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And if they have a pink nose, if they have pink on their nose, it's called snow nose from digging in the snow, even though they're mine is digging snow
Oh,
in
wow.
Florida.
All right, so Mary, I'm up against the clock. Tell me the story quickly.
I stopped at a rest stop. I had the 3 dogs in the back of the car. I wasn't paying attention, and I pulled them out to get out. They saw one of those god-awful squirrels.
Yep.
Took off, and I kid you not,
A
pulled me from my
squirrel!
car across the rest area. People were chasing me to help me.
Oh, the dog's dragging you on the ground like
Yeah. I mean, 3 dogs is
I
they pull a
literally
sled.
like an out of control Iditarod deal.
Yes.
Without a sled.
Oh,
Right.
you were the sled.
Sled.
I would jump on your back. Mush.
People were trying to get me to get the dogs to stop running, and literally I was head to toe road rash.
Oh my
I jumped
God.
up.
My God.
Yeah, I jumped up and I was like, I'm fine. And people were like, you're so not fine.
Yeah, that's like when you fall down. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, everything's great.
You were not
okay. Oh, my
okay.
God, that's a great story to end this on. I'm sorry
my
for your dog walking.
goodness.
That was a dog dragging injury. All right, thank you.
Yeah, but it was.
Mary, have you healed up okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
All
I'm
right.
fine. I still have 3 huskies, so we're all good.
Thank you, Mary. You have a great weekend.
You too. Take care.
Did you like the video? Want more? Go ahead and click all this like, share, subscribe.